Hey guys, Groove Bros here, and today we have the new Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Rise of the True Dragons structure deck. So recently there's been a theme with all the structure decks that have come out. They tend to be like a revamped version of previous structure decks. So whereas the last structure deck was Monarch, we previously had a normal Monarch structure deck, and this deck kind of evolves and takes on from the original Felgrand structure deck that came out, I think, maybe 2008-9, I'm not too sure, but I remember buying it when I was a lot younger. So we're just going to open this deck, have a look at what cards are in the deck, and then I'll make a second video where I'll make a cheap budget deck out of the three structure decks. So if we crack this open. Also, if you notice, the packaging is a lot smaller on these decks recently. It's probably to bring down the price of the cards, seeing as card prices have gone back up. Oh, where are we? So we don't even get a plastic thing anymore. No, we get we got the game art, the list, and if we have a look at the packaging inside, we have a divider for the deck. So try and okay, so we're gonna have to rip this out. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so once you rip this bit out of the deck, you can actually get your deck, your playmat, which will actually open and put on top of this playmat. Just have a look at the bonus material. So you've got your card list, the token, and the new Felgrand card. How to play the deck, and another bit, and what cards to buy. So obviously it's on us. You can play this deck with blue eyes cards, etc. Turn this over. We have the nice new Felgrand, and we have the usual rule book that comes with all structure decks. Now get the plastic. You can never get this off. Hey. Right. So firstly we have Arc Brave Dragon, 2,400 attack, 2,000 defense, level 7 light monster. If this card is special, if this card is special summons from the graveyard, you can banish as many face-up spell and trap cards your opponent controls as possible. And if you do, this card gains 200 attack and defense for each one card banished. Once per turn, during either player's standby phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard, except this card and special summon it. We're just going to read over the hollow monster effects, otherwise we'll be here all day. And we have the new Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand. Divine Dragon, level 8 light monster, 2,800 attack, 2,800 defense. Is he like a leveled up version of Arc Brave Dragon? If this card is special summons from the graveyard, you can target one monster your opponent controls. One monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard, banish it, and if you do, this card gains attack and defense equal to the banished monster's original level and rank times 100. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can what's happened here? You can target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard, except this card, and special summon it. Try and focus this camera a bit more. There we are. We have Dragon Knight of Creation. Level 4 light, 1800 attack, 600 defense. Increase this card level by 4 during your opponent's turn only. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster from your deck, or send one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. You can send one card from your hand to the graveyard to target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard. Send this card to the graveyard, and if you do special summon that monster, you can only use this effect once per turn. So you can ditch him from your, you can sacrifice him to bring one back from the graveyard. We have a spell card, Ribbons of the Divine Dragon Lords. Continue spell card. If a monster is special summoned except from the graveyard while you control level 7 or 8 dragon type monster, that face-up special summon monster has its effects negated at the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. Once per turn, you can send one other face-up card you control to the graveyard to special summon one Dragon Lord token. Type light, level 1, attack 0 and defense 0. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send one level 8 or 7 or 8 dragon type monster from your hand or face up from your side of the field to the graveyard. Add this card to your hand so it recycles himself. And we have Return of the Dragon Lords. This is the last. Oh, is this a common? This is a super. You target one level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard. Special summon it. If a face up dragon type monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it's like monster reborn and it's protection. So if we just put the hollows to the top. And we'll have a look at what other common cards we get in this deck. There are many good reprints in this deck, I believe. So we have Paladin of Felgrand, Warrior Effect. We have Guardian of Felgrand. We have Felgrand Dragon reprinted. Dark Blaze Dragon, Herald of Creation, Decoy Dragon, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. This is a very, very good reprint. Red Eyes Wyvern, another good reprint. You can use it for Red Eyes decks. Oh, actually, and level 7s, so I would presume this deck. White Knight Dragon, Dark Storm Dragon. I've seen this card used in various Blue Eyes decks, including my own. Armed Protector Dragon, Evil Swarm Zahak, Eclipse Wyvern, White Dragon Wyvern Buster, Black Dragon Collar Serpent, Keeper of the Shrine, Kidmodo Dragon. This is a very good reprint. I remember getting this card, I think, in what sneak peek was it? I can't remember. I remember getting this card and I loved it when I first played Blue Eyes when the Stricture deck first came out. Jane Lightsworn Paladin. So we have Lightsworn Engine in this deck. We have the Lightsworn Monk, and we have Raiden of Lightsworn. This is very good because I really needed some of these for when I play Shirani when the next set comes out. Card Trooper, Dragon Ravine. This is a very good spell card. Acts like a Foolish Burial for dragons. A Wingbeat of Giant Dragon seems to get reprinted with every Dragon Structure deck, although I've never seen it played. Trade in, obviously draw power, so this is quite good. Foolish Burial, it's good. Hand Destruction. I don't think many people have played this, but it's alright. Reinforcement of the Army, maybe the 25th reprint this card's ever had in its life. Warrior Returning Alive, another old card. Charge of the Light Brigade. Terraforming, help thin out your deck. Dragon's Rebirth. Burst Breath. Needlebug Nest. I think this has been reprinted a few times this year. Breakthrough Skill, this is another very good card. Call of the Haunted, yeah, Trap Monster Reborn basically. Oasis of Dragon Souls, yeah, it's another good card. And we have our Dragon Lord token. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this deck. Obviously, like I said, I'll try and get a deck profile up with these cards. But anyway, as always, just thank you for watching, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.